Welcome, everybody, to the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And, folks, as always,
it's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
We used to read Blood Horse magazine. I got my Cuban link on.
Yes, Cuban D.
I'm your host, Chase Sessoms, the Wolf of Oakland.
I'd rather be trapped than lazy. Don't care what they say, I'ma do what pays me.
It happens every year about this time. Weaklings act like they lost their mind. Alphas reclaim the neighborhood. Rob the sheep and all the wolves get good.
Yes. Welcome to the show. Joining me, as always, you know him as the Michelangelo of the crying Michael Jordan. He's your favorite capper's favorite capper. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry, the benevolent time traveler Spears, or Sniper, whichever.
Hey, don't rub on that. You block that. You understand? That's alpaca. That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rub on. Put the club soda on there.
I think I'm gonna walk around with club soda all the time.
There's no reason you should own stained things. I'm completely behind that.
Okay.
You gotta do you remember the episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry's trying to like open the restaurant and like the guy shows him to pour salt on everything. Be that guy, but with club soda.
Just put club soda on everything.
You getting that ass, Barry. All right. First of all, let me say that I think I might have butchered Barry's brand and gone off script a little bit with that intro. Switching you out for the benevolent time traveler versus just the sniper. But
it's interchangeable.
Look at David Bowie. You can have multiple brands. Brands. Barry, let's recap yesterday, but let's recap this very quickly because you can consult my fucking face right now and also social media to let you know I'm not happy with Presque Isle Downs. In fact, we are kicking it out of the rotation. Ladies and gentlemen, right now is about to be the last time I say Presque Isle Downs on this show. The fuck out of here with that shit. You were nice enough to. I think your mic might have shorted out, bud. We might have just like, Barry, are you with us? We'll see. Barry was kind enough yesterday when I felt like just royally fucked by 2 races in a row to text me to be like, yo, you got fucked 2 races in a row. So it was good times, man. Good times at Presque Isle. Barry, you back with us, bud? If you need to dip and come back in, we can try that. It's whatever. I can keep it going.
I think we're okay now.
There we go. There he is.
Yeah, man. I couldn't hear you for a second. That was weird.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, but their Presque Isle Downs, I suspect, is bleeding in their chest right now.
Yeah, they should be. All right, guys. Let's move on to what we're going to talk about today. It's Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, Barry and I like to dream big. That's right. It's time for our Tuesday long shots. Today, Barry and I have our best plays at the long odds on Tuesday's Horseshoe Indy card. And we've dug through this card from the rooter to the tooter to find the horse that will boom that tote board. We're talking Horseshoe Indy today, Tuesday, the 8th of July, year of our Lord 2025. Post time for this card is 2:10 p.m. Eastern, 1:10 p.m. God's time, 11:10 a.m. Pacific time, Allen's Pacific Coast. Barry, what'd you think of this card? Because I thought it was really interesting with the weather, we just don't know what these turf races are going to do. There are a good number of maidens. Did you think that this was maybe a target-rich environment, or did you think it was pretty predictable?
I think there was a lot. I mean, the fields are good size, so you're going to get a lot to choose from. It's just a matter of where you're going to target, what kind of race, and where, as far as surface, turf or dirt. I mean, I suspect if it's anything like it was when I was out there this weekend, it's going to be hot and dry, which means the track might be playing the same way. I don't know. I mean, it's unpredictable in that way, but we'll see.
We will see. Well, Barry, you're going to lead us off today by virtue of how numbers work, because you are in race 5 with your long shot. We're going 8 furlongs, which is a mile on the turf. It's an $8,000 optional claimer. who are you skating around with here, Barry?
Yeah, this race was very interesting. Big field, lots going on. These kind of starter allowance type races, you get horses coming from all different directions. It's always a little bit tougher and can always yield a bigger kind of price. Favorites don't actually do well in these spots. Against conventional wisdom, I am taking number 1, Boitano. I really do not like betting horses on the rail. It's to me, it's just a huge disadvantage in a lot of ways, but can be an advantage in some ways. In this case, this horse's form is muddied up. There's 2 dirt races in recent form. This horse really isn't a dirt horse, and didn't really run great. Once at Keeneland on April 19th, once at Indy that was washed off the turf. And that horse actually ran good in that race. But he still preferred surfaces turf. And if you take those 2 races out of the past performances, the February 17th race and the March 12th race at Fairgrounds on the turf, either of those races would be very, very competitive in this spot. Then the horse ran May 27th at Indy on the turf. Had an excuse in that race, was really wide and kind of flattened out. Gets away from the horse Hydro Frost, who beat this horse twice last time. And I think gets into a good spot where this horse is going to be forwardly placed, which, at least the last time they were racing there was a good place to be. There's not an overabundance of speed. And I think this horse gets the trip and the win. So we're going with number 1, Boitano, race number 5, Horseshoe Indianapolis, to the hoop. Let's go.
To the hoop. Barry's doing a triple axel here with Boitano, slip sliding towards that finish line for a big payout. We fucking love it. Barry, good news here. We actually got the chance for a team ice cold daily double with our long shot, because I'm nipping at your butt in race 6 furlongs, $75,000 optional claimer, non-winners of 1 something. I'm not here to read your fucking conditions. Here's the deal. I found an extreme pace scenario that I want to take advantage of here, the kind that Matthew DeSantis makes fun of me for, which, no big deal, but to him, I would like to say, if I can find the sound drop.
You want to see me kick some ass? I know fucking karate. You want to
What makes that is the whoa from Burt Reynolds. But I'm going to be playing, what should be unsustainable amount of early speed with the 5 inside horses all looking like they need to either be on the lead or pretty goddamn near it. And I think it's going to open it up for my long shot here. And if he's good enough to get the job done and run all of these horses down, then I think I got a good one at a price. My pick is going to be the number 8 Spinning Pride. If you remember our best bets show from Belmont Week, this is my second time I'm hitching my wagon to a spinning horse.
Oh yeah, that's right. Spinning colors.
Yep. Wire to wire. I'm taking Spinning Pride at 10-1 here. Blanca Candelas, which, fun fact, literally means white candles, trains this 3-year-old spun to run gelding, and she puts up the last jock to get a W on Spinning Pride with Centeno. And I think we might different Centeno that were friends on.
No,
Instagram.
Danny, that's my man.
Yeah. This one was in the a $62,000 optional claimer at Hawthorne. That it won 3 back in April. After that race, it's like the tactics changed and they started sending this horse for the front. And I need the trainer and connections to read the fucking form and see that they need to hang off the early pace like they did in that start at Hawthorne and be ready to pick them up and put them down in the stretch, because these early fractions should get, and I'm going to use a scientific term here, Barry, redonkulous, ridiculous. I like seeing that this horse last race was coming off of a swift 5 furlong work. I actually sometimes like to fade horses coming off of fast works or bullet works and bet them the second race after. Because sometimes,
too fast.
It's like making love before a boxing match. Sometimes you leave your game on the sheets, buddy. Whoa. Like, we're getting way more sexual than we normally do today. But this one got a nice slow workout going 4 furlongs a week ago on the 1st of July. And it's not the most notable connections with old white candles here. And I think that this price stays fair. So I'm hitching my little red wagon to my man's here, the gelding, number 8, Spinning Pride, white candles with Centeno. Barry, did you look at race 6? You got any thoughts?
Yes, actually, funny enough, that horse Shan, the 2 horse, scratched out of a race on Indiana Derby Day to run here. Was 30-1 that day, 3-1 here. So I see why they're doing it, but I don't particularly like that horse, to be honest with you. I don't know where the speed went.
Yeah, don't know where the speed went. It's a horse that looks like it might have that quit as soon as it's headed move, which you gotta look. People, I'm gonna give a little bit of just general like building vertical your exotic tickets. Be ready to fade horses like this completely out of your exactas and trifectas, because when they get headed, they sink like a fucking stone to the back of the pack.
That's interesting you say that, because I talk about the psyche of the horse player a lot. I think it's very important to the game and your success, because you can't, you have to have the right mentality about betting, and you sort of have to be fearless in that way. There's a lot of people out there that would be afraid to leave a horse like Shan off of their tickets because of the back class and stakes races and things like that. But I call it hero betting. When you leave favorites off completely, like, I mean, you've seen some of my tickets where I just don't use the faves at all. I use all long shots. Like, I got actually stung last night at Mountaineer. I used 3 horses that were 15-1 or higher. They finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in a pick 4. You know what I mean? Those are the difference makers when you go to make those bets and you separate yourself from the crowd.
I agree. You got to be contrarian to get paid. You can't be like Omar.
I will move slow. I ain't tossing nothing.
Sorry. Can't do that. Not all the time.
Sorry, Mr. Little. You're gonna have to toss some. That's nothing like a little wire wisdom. Barry, how do you feel about wrapping up picks?
I feel like it's mandatory.
Is mandatory. Go ahead, bud.
All right, so we're going to race 5, Horseshoe Indianapolis today, which is a post time of 4:15 Eastern. We are going with number 1, Boitano, to the hoop. Go stand in line after you bet that 20.
There you go. We roll into what is an ice cold long shot daily double. God, there's so many typos on these graphics today. Nick Seaver, have a fucking field day.
Your nemesis is on this one. Woo.
He's not my nemesis. We're like frenemies, you know?
I don't think you're friends. Not the way you were talking about him yesterday.
Nick Seavers?
No, not him. I'm talking about Prescott Downs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at me saying we're never going to see Prescott Downs, and here's bright fucking yellow across the top of the street.
And Monday.
Maybe I should keep my own backyard clean before I start casting stones here. We're talking Horseshoe Indy, race 6, the second half of our ice cold long shot daily double. The number 8, Spinning Pride, 10-1 on the morning line. You say to the hoop. I'm taking this one to the lacrosse goal. Do I know what that means?
Is it backwards? Like, you know how they do that?
Yeah, it's over the head. And it's like indoor lacrosse where the goalie is the size of a VW bug, you know? Yeah. Barry, what you got on tap today, buddy?
Trying to stay cool. It's hot out here. But we're supposed to get rain, and they've been saying this since last week. So the weather people here have been saying, oh, it's going to be a washout for 4th of July. And granted, I wasn't here, but it didn't rain because my lawn hasn't grown. So usually if it rains, I have to mow like every 2 to 3 days. Barry, I've been gone for 5, and it's still in the same state. So we haven't gotten any rain.
Barry, I've gotten to where I sweat so much that I'm considering being that dude that just walks around with a white hand towel folded laying across his shoulder.
Oh yeah, that's the big dude in the club.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
big guy in the club. The fat boy in the club does that. I was one of them at one
trying
point.
not to sweat.
I was one of them. But I
Hey,
think
man.
that's a Southern thing, though. Black
Oh,
people
yeah,
in the Southern genre do that just normally. You'll see, fat black dudes with towels on them all the time.
That's where you also get the washcloth just sitting on top
the
of
head.
the head.
Yes.
Yep. Real talk. We're talking regional differences. Barry, that's it for us today. We're done here. But tomorrow we get to head to the pride of Minnesota and one of my favorite town names to say ever. We're talking the sleepy little burger, Shakopee. Whenever we talk our Canterbury Park best bets tomorrow. So make sure to check us out. 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. God's time. Oh, Thursday. We got Marty Shapiro's baby girl, Kaylee. She's joining us to talk Saratoga with a $100 budget. I believe Matthew DeSantis is going to be joining us Friday to talk best bets for Saratoga. We're going to switch up the I put it on my mama thing.
Maybe my StreamYard will work this time. And
That'd be nice.
Be on with the Naira people instead of being the Phantom and still winning. By the way, I'm gonna make sure you at least Matt DeSantis knows this.
Yeah, that he got beat by you and you literally phoned it in. Not only that, you didn't even dial. You texted but you blew him away.
Matthew, be careful, it's slippery right there, so. Jesus Christ! Come back, Matthew! Oh, God. Matthew, God. Rebecca.
Paul Nolan let me know that my day's already fucked. Great.
Oh, boo.
Let's see. Do I have anything else in that race? Let me see. I might have to. You know what?
I called an audible yesterday, so you could do that.
Let me see. I'm going to do it while we're on.
Yeah, why not? If you can.
Yeah, man. Let's see. So race 1. Yeah, let's go with music. Let's go race 1, number 7. Let's just get it out of the way. We're going to hit number 7, Prince Shim for Scott Mullins. Evan Roman up. This horse has all sorts of excuses in terms of getting locked in speed duels and such. I think this is the speed of speed. Indy seems to be a speed favoring track. So I'm going to take Shim now at 20-1. You know what? I'm going to even banner this. So
yeah, man. Actually, you know what's funny about my gambling day on Indiana Derby Day is I nailed. I mean, I absolutely destroyed the second race double.
Yeah.
And virtually almost didn't hit anything for the rest of the day. Not that I was playing much though, but and just missed a pick 4 that paid $2,500. But we won't talk about that.
Oh yeah, I feel it. I just came up short on a pick 5 where I was singled in the last leg on. Sunday. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not hurt. There we go. Paul Nolan also our boy from Dublin. Yesterday was crazy. Had a couple of single bets on Kitten and Go Simple. Both won speed duels, but gave it up in the straight to higher price horses. Yeah, I know the fucking feeling, bro.
Trust me. We know.
Trust me. We know. All right. That's it. That's enough complaining. That's enough giving out winners. We're going to shut it down for today. We will see you tomorrow as soon as I find a good one to ride out on. There it is.